Tell him what you did.
I flooded it. So in July of last year, we decided that we were going to travel full-time, and my self-converted camper van wasn't going to cut it, being that we were going to have the kids part-time, and plus 2 adults in a van that you can't stand up in. While enjoyable for a camping weekend,
it was fun.
Not great long-term for full-time living. So it was time to upgrade. We bought a Class C RV. It's a 29-foot Jayco Eagle, and it's been great so far. However,
Tell him what you did.
I flooded it. So what had happened was, it's the winter here in Oklahoma, and we've gotten some below freezing temperatures, and we don't have underpinning or a heated hose or anything like that just yet. So if it gets too cold, generally we would just turn our water off at night, or if we need to turn it off long term, we'll go stay at one of our parents' house, turn everything off. So one night I had turned the faucets open to drip so that our pipes wouldn't freeze, not realizing that the spigot had already been turned off, so I didn't have anything to worry about. Next day, it had warmed up. I had totally forgotten that I left the faucets open, and the spigot got turned back on while I was gone at work. And
I was at work also.
yeah,
So
the bathtub started to fill up, and unfortunately our gray tank was already pretty full. So it did not take long before the bathtub was just overflowing into the RV floor. And fortunately I got off work a little bit early that night, came home, went to go into the RV, and saw water just dripping from around the edge of the full bedroom area, and there was just a giant puddle of water underneath the RV, and I was like, oh no. So I step in, and it's just ushy gushy. It's fortunate that the water didn't rise. It leaked out the sides, or we would have a real problem. So it stayed to the back because we're at a slight angle.
yes.
So the bedroom was the only place that got any flooding, and it didn't climb the walls. Fortunately, I don't know if it's a design flaw or a design advantage that this thing just leaked out the sides.
Yeah.
But it didn't climb the walls, so we were lucky there that it was only really the floor and the stuff that had been in the floor that got wet. None of our electronics or anything got damaged.
That's what I was about to say too.
So we were very fortunate there. So I panic called him and then went into my parents' house, because we're staying on their RV pad right now. Went into my parents' house and said, hey, I need a carpet shampooer and emotional support. And so me and my parents spent the next couple of hours out here soaking up water out of the carpet with carpet shampooers, and managed to get it, to the point where it didn't squish when you stepped on it. It was still pretty wet, but we got the drying process started and set up some fans. And fortunately for us, he used to work at a disaster solutions company that specializes in flooding and house damage and stuff, so he had some expertise that was able to keep me calm and help us out. Plus his mom still works there, so she was able to help us out with some drying equipment.
Yes.
So we got the floors drying and decided to take advantage of the opportunity that was presented to us via my mistake and go ahead and replace the flooring, because we had these god-awful purple carpets.
Hideous.
Because this rig is from 1994, and it looked very much like it was from 1994.
Yeah, definitely.
It was almost Barney themed.
We do have some of the carpet outside.
Yeah.
We'll show you at some point
Yeah,
during the
it's
video. You've
just-
got to see it. It's great.
It's so purple. And so we were like, you know, blessing in disguise. We're just going to go ahead and do it. And fortunately for us, we had a hookup on the flooring.
Yeah.
So that didn't end up being a money pit for us either. So we actually kind of made out like bandits on this. But now we're left with
Some
the
hard work.
the work of actually, installing the new flooring. We've gotten
Yeah.
everything dried. We've got the carpets all pulled. We're in good shape to move forward, but we have a lot of flooring to install, cutting to do. My dad and I laid the floors in my converted camper van, so I do have some experience with it, but
Yes.
we certainly are no experts, and we had to consult Professor YouTube to get some advice on how we should proceed so that we can do this right and our floors don't look stupid or be ineffective.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
we have this wood look laminate, and we have this in one other color, because when you get a hookup on it, you don't always get to choose what you get.
Yeah.
And we decided to be okay with that. So we're using the one that we got that we like better for the more visible flooring, and then we're going to use the one that we like less for less visible areas, like
the
under the bed, bathroom,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Got this handy dandy install kit we're gonna try to put to good use. I have not opened it yet, nor do I know how to use it, but it's gonna come in handy, I'm sure.
I hope. Yeah, with that being said, I suppose it's time to cut to the super cool montage of us very expertly laying laminate.
Super cool flooring montage, go! Okay.
Go!
Stupid tape measure. Oh my god!
Yeah, I think it's a little more than 86.
It keeps coming.
And they don't stop coming.
Break off. Now a new day. Harley's at work, but we're gonna see if we can get a little bit more done on the floor.
we replaced the floors.
Yes.
It is done. It sucked.
It was pretty terrible.
What would you say was the worst part?
For me, the trim.
The trim.
The trim. Just cutting it to the right size, the right angle.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to make it look good. We still have to paint some of it.
We do need to paint some of it. We got white trim,
Mhm.
and our walls are off-white, and our floors are like wood look.
Yes.
So it doesn't really match, but
We got some dog hair and some of the caulking
uh-huh.
on the trim, so painting over that's going to help a lot. But
Yeah.
the flooring was bad, but it wasn't too bad once we kind of figured out what we were doing.
Yeah. Yeah, once we got into a groove, it went okay. The only thing that kind of sucked is with it being an RV, you don't have as clean of like square angles as you have in a regular house. And so, especially in like the kitchen area and then like the doorways in the like hallway bathroom area, we ran into some difficulty with cutting and fitting. They got a little bit frustrating, but we managed to get everything done. And, you know, between that and putting the quarter round trim, we were able to get all the gaps covered and everything looks okay. There's one little spot where we've got a little bit more separation between planks than we'd like.
Yes.
But we have some brown caulking that I think we're going to go through and kind of at least fill that to make it watertight.
Yeah. It doesn't look like the best of the best, you know, professional did it, but
because we are not that.
no, but it looks good. It looks a lot better than the purple carpet did.
Certainly.
And, you know, once we paint it and put some more caulking in some places, I think it's going to look just fine.
Yeah, I agree. It looks worlds better than it looked with the carpet.
Definitely.
And then the small patch of carpet that we left behind, because we did have limited supplies as far as our laminate. As far as our laminate, we had a limited supply. So we left a bit of the carpet behind, but it was about the perfect size for me to order a rug that covered virtually all of it. So it looks so much less 90s in here.
It looks a lot better. At the end of this video, I'll attach a small video of just kind of like a tour of what it looks like now.
Yeah.
So you can see, you know, you got to see some of the video of the process and some pictures along the way, but kind of give you like a more finished view at the end of this.
Yeah. I think it's always going to be a work in progress like any house is.
Definitely.
But to see where it started and where it's gotten to today, it's like, it's night and day, and it feels so much more like us.
Yes.
And our home, and like it's so much more comfortable to be in. It doesn't feel like we're in somebody else's RV that we bought.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, it's nice. And there are still improvements on the horizon and stuff, but
Definitely, yeah.
we are functional and we are happy.
I agree completely. And we're going to be uploading another video really soon that has some exciting news and some of the chronicles of our adventure to this point. So make sure you guys keep a lookout for that. It's going to be coming up in the next day or two as well. So.
Yeah, time to transition into some actual travel adventure and not just
home renovations.
Home renovation, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited to see what else we get done around here.
Me too.
And show everyone the progress that we make. Like I can look around and make a huge to-do list still, but
always we always could. Yeah.
But we'll definitely bring you guys along for any more exciting renovations or purple decreasing that we are able to do.
Absolutely. So make sure you click the like, subscribe to our channel to follow our adventures, and if you're like-minded people, we'd love to hear from you in the comments. Just let us know what you think about what we've done, what we're doing, and let us know what you do and some pointers you might have for us along the way too. So
yeah, we're
thank you so
always
much for
looking
watching.
to learn for sure.
Definitely.
We are not professionals
No.
at any of this.
That's kind of one of the reasons we like having this channel too, is just to, you know, show you guys that you don't have to be a professional. You don't have to know it all. You can figure things out along the way and kind of help build a community around yourselves.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, I guess we'll see you guys in the next video.